Thanks for tuning in. Today I want to show you how to set up a disc-bound planner. Thanks for watching. First, we need to get our items together. So you're gonna need the most important thing, which is what keeps the notebook all together, are the discs. And we're gonna use transparent discs. And we also have our monthly planning pages, our dot grid paper, some inbox trackers, some dividers, and the covers, as well as some accessories. So let's get started. So first thing we need are the discs. Discs are what hold the pages on the paper. They come in a lot of sizes. We are going to be using the 32 millimeter or 1.25 inch clear discs for the half letter size, which is the size that we're going to be putting together today. We only need 8 discs. So let's get our covers. I really like the way that the transparent covers look with the transparent discs, so that's what we're going to be using today. And the first step is you just want to put the discs on one of the covers. Some people call them discs, some people call them rings. And when you're inserting your items on your discs, you'll find that there is an angle that works best, and it will get easier as you go. Then you attach the second cover. The reason that you want to attach the covers before you insert any of the pages is because the covers add sturdiness to the planner so that it makes it easier for you to attach everything else. So now we have our cover on, and you can tell it looks a little bit wobbly here, and that's because when you are making one of these planners, you want to have the smallest size disc that can hold all of your papers. It will give you more stability, and it will also improve your page turning experience because they won't have to travel as far to get to the other side. Next, I like to add in the dividers, which I have right here. These slide in just like the others. They're a little bit thinner than the cover, so you can maybe put 2 in at a time. Generally, when you're inserting items into your disc-bound planner or notebook, you're going to want to insert just a few at a time to make sure that you're able to get them in. We have our dividers in. The first section I like to have in my planner is the inboxes. And so the inbox tracker is here. This isn't out on our website yet, but it will be soon, and I just use this every single day. So we're gonna go ahead and insert these, and I'll show you how the paper goes in. Okay. So like I said, just a few pages at a time. The next section I like to have in my planner is the calendar, so we'll go ahead and put that in next. Let's put some of these pages in. So you can see if I try to take too many, it doesn't work. Okay, lastly, I like to have some note paper in my planner. That way, if I ever feel like I need to write something down and I don't have a specific place for it yet, I usually stick that in back behind my inbox trackers. And then that way I can know where to check for any kind of meeting notes I might have or any kind of ideas I may have come up with. need to add quite a bit more paper to this. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Here is our planner. We put it all together. It has the inboxes and it has calendar in here. These are just the labels that we put into our product so that we can keep track of them and so that you know what they are when you receive them. You don't need to keep them in your planner. They have blank or dot grid on the other side if you want to use them. We definitely don't count them in the amount of sheets that you're receiving. And some more note paper back here, which we can customize however we would like. So the things that I really like about the Discbound notebook is that it's like a spiral bound notebook. Everything is held in place, but you can very easily take the pages out like this. It's very quiet if you're in a place where you're taking notes and you need to be quiet, and then you can just place them back in very easily. You can take notes on anything that has these holes punched in it and then just put it back in your planner. So I really like that about these. Now, when I first heard about the Discbound planners, I was actually many years ago, and I thought that this had to be a scam because there was no way that these would be able to hold paper that had basically slits in it. And so I resisted using them for years, and then I finally decided to try it, and let me tell you, there is no way that these papers are gonna come out on their own. The only time that can happen is if your discs are too small and your book is really full and you're trying to turn the page. Sometimes when you're doing that, they can get be up here and it would just like maybe pop off, and then that's just a time when you go up to a bigger disc size. Another thing that I really like about these planners is that they can fold all the way back on themselves, so they don't take up as much space on your desk. So again, just like a spiral notebook, you can fold it all the way back on itself. You can write on it. You can get all close to the discs if you want to. And then if you're writing on the other side, if the discs get in your way, usually they don't for me. Sometimes I want to just take the pages out, write on it, and then I can just stick it back in. Lastly, we can accessorize with some color in here if you would like to. I really like using the dividers, and then I use these metal page markers to help mark important pages in my planner. So for example, I can take one of these copper ones and can mark the start of the year, just like this. So you can stick it out like this, or push it all the way in. You can see that it doesn't take up hardly any space. It won't bend your pages, and it adds just that little touch of color if that's what you would like.